Okay, well, hopefully that stays on. Yeah, I guess my mic went off. Thank you very much, Victor. That's greatly appreciated. Um, I'm not sure why that happened, but hopefully that won't happen again. Me and my technical difficulties, I greatly appreciated. I'm sorry for that. I just that's me. That's just me. I really have to. I focus on me. I like my life, but anything that's electronic, I always seem to have a little bit of challenges with. So I get it's something I have to work on inside of me, I guess. But it's why I don't use AI for anything, which makes me weird because everybody else is using it for everything. I just find it so impersonal. And people have turned it into God. They ask it all kinds of questions and they take whatever it says for truth. And who's programming these AIs is what I want to know, is who's doing the programming, because that's their thoughts that you're getting. That's not AI thinking for itself like a free thinker like we are. Everything in there is programmed. So you're whatever is coming out of your phone that says, oh, the chat GPT says this, well, that was somebody that programmed chat GPT. And they get all of these AI suggestions. Well, this is AI that's trying to take over humanity, and it is, because it's making things easier for us. And then whenever we make things easier for us, it ends up costing us in the long run. Every time. Look what we did to big ag. Like, look at what we did to our agriculture business, the agriculture on the planet. It used to be all organic and beautiful and delicious, and now the majority of it is chemical. It's all GMO'd, genetically modified, and that's not what you want to eat, because that's not real food. Frankenfood. It's not for real people. It's poison for us divine spiritual beings that are having human experiences. Good, still on. Okay, well, I'll try and keep my eye on that. All right. Well, anyway, with all that being said and our technical difficulties being addressed, as always, in one way, shape, or form, let's start off with a little bit of Palo Santo. We like to clear and cleanse the space. Thank you, Mac. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, it's I just I'm a naturalist. I'm an organic person. I grow my own food. I take care of myself. I try to take care of my community, my family, and this whole AI thing for me is just, I don't get it. It's antichrist to me, because it's I for example, I took me 10 years to publish a book. Now you can publish a book in about 20 minutes. And it's none of your stuff, but AI regurgitates it and you change it a little bit, and all of a sudden it's your book. Took me 10 years. And it never even came out perfect. It had problems. It had punctuation errors, and it had spelling mistakes. 10 years. And now you can do it perfectly on AI in like 20 minutes and have a brand new book and go and make all of this money. And it's none of your stuff, but it's not you. It's just you taking from the environment, which is what everybody here does. They take. Where can I take? Where can I take? But it's, where can I give? Where can I give? Where can I plant some seeds? Where can I water some seeds? Where can I nourish some seeds? Where can I nurture some seeds? All right, let's start off with the Palo Santo. I'm in a chatty mood today. And I want to get into, oh, it's not. These lighters are very challenging. There we go. It's super good to cleanse and clear your space when you're doing any sort of spiritual practices, because we have the ether is full. To us, it looks empty, but it is full. So no negative energy around anybody doing yoga or anybody on the planet. Only pure, positive, loving energy around everything, around everybody, around me. just love, just pure love. That's what we practice here on Fly Yoga. Fly stands for first love yourself. Yoga, your own godly awareness. Um, and it's we practice loving kindness. Loving kindness. If it isn't loving and it isn't kind, don't do it. Don't do it to anybody else, and don't do it to yourself. The other thing I'm not a fan of with AI is that we get like so many emails. Like I attended a Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi Thrive weekend for 3 days. And at the end of it, like I must have got 25 emails from them in 3 days. And that's just crazy. It's too much. It's wrong. You're taking over people's lives. And the whole weekend was lost for me when I heard Tony Robbins come out and say, and with his big booming voice, and then get the crowd to repeat, "I own you." And I was like, "What? You what? You own me? Bring it on, bitch." No, you don't own me. I am you. I owe you. I love you. Not I own you. That was just for me. I just, the whole event crumbled with those three words. Tony Robbins, I own you. I was like, no, 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 no. But everybody in their mastermind system that's working with their AI tool named Gigi, all of their information that they're putting in is being uploaded to their server. So Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi has all your information because it's their server. They made their AI. So whoever owns the AI owns you. So I guess that's what Tony was getting. His point was, is I own you because yeah, you're using his stuff. Let's see if we can circulate that a little better. There we go. This is going right up my nose. And for those of you who've been on my channel, you know we've been having nose issues, but things get better. Just every day they get better, better, better. And it's because of this practice, this daily practice that I come back to every day. Oh, just so you guys know, I'm going to start taking Sundays off just because that seems to be, well, I'm going to take it off of the internet entirely. It's going to be my new fast day for the internet. I fast Mondays food. I try and talk less on Tuesdays. I call it meal-free Mondays, talk less Tuesdays, and then Sundays I'm going to fast from the internet entirely because I really think it's very important to create that space, and I got to do it for myself. So yeah, it gives me a chance to keep everything nice and cleaned and organized and ready to go. All right, me rambling on. So, that all being said, let's start with some Om tuning. So, this is an Om tuning fork, and we're going to inhale and fill up our entire body cavities, our stomach and our chest and our head with air, and then we're going to exhale to Om, which is the primordial sound of the universe. So, let's make sure yep, okay. Inhaling through the nose and really filling yourself up with air. We're going to do 3 rounds. Round 2. Inhaling through the nose, filling yourself up with air. And we're going to exhale to Om. Feels so good to get attuned to the universe. All right, last but not least, inhaling through the nose. All right, now just return to normal breathing. So now we're going to get into some pranayama, some breath work, which is so good for the body. Naturally, if we're in a state of fight or flight, a reactionary state of consciousness, once we do the breath work, we will slow down, we will activate our parasympathetic nervous system, and we will become more balanced, more relaxed, and you will be able to make clearer, better decisions from a more conscious state of mind. Equanimous. I was trying to think of how to say equanimity. Equanimous. Equanimous. uh, so, that being said, we're going to stick with Tesla. We've been doing Tesla all week. So, let's stay with Tesla. And we'll do 2 rounds of 10. So, get yourself in a nice seated position, comfy, cross legged. You can do half lotus if you like, full lotus if that works for you, whatever is for your practice, whatever makes your practice. I gotta do some more neti pots. So my nose is boogie boogie. Maybe we could do that too. We'll consider. See how we go. So again, Tesla. Inhaling through the nose for a count of 3. Holding the breath for a count of 9. Yeah. Okay, I do have to sneeze. Sorry. That the smoke's been up my nose. I knew I had to do that. And then exhaling for a count of 6. Again, inhaling for a count of 3. Holding for a count of 9. Exhaling for a count of 6. Me and my fingers and my mind are not working in unison right now. I did too much stuff on the internet this morning and didn't do enough meditating. That's usually what I do in the morning. But I had a whole bunch of bill stuff to work through, and so I had to do that. And when I do that, my mind just goes geeky. Doesn't like it. All right, so get just nice and erect, nice and comfortably seated, and we'll start with breathing in through the nose for 3. Then hold for 9. Exhaling through the mouth for 6. Inhaling through the nose for 3. Holding for 9. Exhale through the mouth for 6. Inhaling through the nose for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling for 6. Inhaling for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling for 6. Inhaling for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling for 6. Inhaling for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling through the mouth for 6. Inhaling through the nose for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling out the mouth for 6. Inhaling for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling for 6. Inhaling for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling for 6. Inhaling for 3. Holding for 9. Exhaling for 6. Last round. Big inhale through the nose. And we're going to hold our breath for 30 seconds. And I want you to squeeze the perineum. Squeeze the perineum. That's that skin between your buttocks and your sexual organ. Just squeeze. And inhaling through the nose. And squeeze the perineum and hold the breath. And exhale. That's round 1 of pranayama. And let's do round 2 now, shall we? Maybe we want to, you know what? Let's just do 1 round of pranayama today. Let's do some more asana. I want to work on the asana. Asana. We'll try and save some more time at the end for meditation too. Yes, I feel like my body wants to move. Being that it was rainy last night, it's overcast today, and it's cold, my cement floor here that I'm sitting on is super chilly. So it's good for me to start getting to move. I think is a good idea for me to start getting to move. All right. So now that we're up here, and we're sitting on our sit bones, and we got get yourself just nice sit up on your sit bones. Feel those legs right in front of you, and just give yourself a squeeze. Bring your legs in, sit up, balance on your sit bones, and just give yourself a nice bear hug. Say, hey, I love you. I love you, my body. I love you, my body. You're my favorite. I love you. I love you, my body. I love you. Happy body, happy life. Give yourself a nice squeeze, a big hug, because you deserve it. You're a beautiful, wonderful, magical, spiritual being, divine spiritual being, having a human experience. That's it. A divine spiritual being having a human experience. All right. Take the hands, bring them underneath those legs, bring your feet up. I got my socks on today. Normally I'm barefoot, but it's chilly, like I said. And we're going to do some ankle rolling. We're going to roll our ankles to the right, nice and slow with some big circles. Nice and slow, some big circles. Yeah, really feel that nice stretch in the ankles. They do so much work. I couldn't imagine. Oh, yeah. Really nice and slow. Feel it. Nice extension. Stretch every that whole circular direction. Yeah. And then stop. Now we're going to go back to the left side. Nice, slow, big circles. Nice, slow, big circles. Okay. Yeah. Feels so good to work the feet. Okay, now stop in the center with your index finger and your middle finger. You're going to grab your big toe. Just stretch the legs up. Balancing yourself on your sit bones. Get them as nice and straight as you can. Feel that nice stretch in the shoulders, nice stretch in the back of the thighs, in the back of the calves. Balancing on your sit bones. Yeah. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can slowly spread your legs. There you go. Oh, yeah. Nice and balanced. Nice and balanced. Feel that nice stretch in the pelvis. Oh, yeah. So good. So good. It's so good to work our hips. Our hips are such an important thing as we age. They are so important. All right, now I want you to bring those feet together, your heels and your toes. Wrap your fingers, and we're gonna tuck that in to our buttocks, your heels, and then just rock back and forth. Feel that nice massage on your buttocks, on the tailbone, on your spine. Put a little bit of extra pressure on the thighs with your elbows. Feel that nice stretch in the pelvis, the groin region. Yeah, and just rock back and forth. Feel that nice stretch in the groin. Nice stretch in the groin. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right, now I want you to tuck your right foot in, and you're going to just pop up on if you're right footed. And we're going to go into squat position. So you got your legs shoulder width apart. And I want you to bring your elbows in between your knees. Get yourself into a nice prayer position. And put a little pressure on those knees with your elbows. Spread those legs. Just feel that nice stretch, the groin. Now we're going to start to rock in our squat. So we're going to roll to the left. Nice, slow, big rolls on the heels and on the balls of your feet. Nice, slow, big rolls. Feel that nice stretch in the groin and in the pelvis and in the thighs, the calves. This is the best position in the world as far as I'm concerned. I love squatting. I highly recommend it. You can do it anywhere, especially for those of you who are gardener types like myself. This is an extremely good pose to practice. All right, now stop in the middle, and we're going to go back the other way. to the right, counterclockwise. There we go. Yeah. I guess all depends on where we start. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. Now stop in the middle, and we're gonna do a little bit of forward folds. So we're just gonna stand straight up and just let your front half just dangle, just hang. Your fingers as low as you can. Bring them to your toes. That's good. If you can grab your toes, that's good. Whatever you feel. Just feel that nice stretch in the back of the legs. Just hang out. And now we can do some twisting. Twist to the left, twist to the right. Nice and slow. And you can bounce up and down a bit too. Yeah. Just really enjoy that stretch. Feel it in the back of the thighs. Yeah. And the lower back, mid back, and upper back. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to get you to stand straight up. Bring hands straight up in the air, up over your head. Now we're going to do a slight back bend and just breathe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then coming back down. True. Namaste, namaskar, namaste. And just relax in mountain pose. Your hands in prayer position. Life's little distractions. Now we're going to do a little bit of eagle pose. So you're going to take your right foot and plant it. Take your left foot, bring it around like so. Then take your right arm and wrap your left arm around that and just squat down. Just squat down. There we go. And smile. You can wrap that foot. You'll get a little bit more distance in your squat. And then come back up. Bring your arms up and that leg out. And we're going to go into tabletop. So just let yourself bend forward. Like so. Balancing on that one leg. Left leg out. And then come back up. And we'll do that on the other side. Planting that left foot. Bringing the right foot up and around. Wrap. And then bring your right arm down and underneath your left. And then just sit down in your squat. Just sit, nice and comfy. Yeah. And breathe. All right. And then we're going to come back out. Again, putting that right leg back, raising those right arms up, those arms up, and go into tabletop. Just lean forward. Yeah. And just balance. Okay. And then come back up to standing. Very good. Very good. Now we're going to go straight down, forward fold, touch those toes, reach your hands forward, feet back into a position. And we'll just hang out here for a minute. And breathe. Always smiling and breathing. Most important part about yoga. All right, now we're going to do dolphin. So we're going to bring your left knee in like so. at a 45-degree angle. And then you're going to push that right leg back. And we're going to just lean forward onto your elbows and relax. Feel that nice stretch in the thigh and the pelvis. And just breathe. And breathe. Yeah, I got to do a neti pot. Big time. Oh, yeah, that feels so good. Feels so good. All right, come back out of that. Back up in the plank. I'll hold that for a second. And then you're going to bring your right leg up and in at a 45-degree angle. To stretch that left leg back. And then just lean down. Nice lean down. Feel that nice stretch in the back of your thigh, your pelvis. Yeah. And just breathe. And smile. It's always good to smile. Any yoga position is worth a smile. All right, back up in the plank. Now we're going to go into downward dog. Just roll those feet down, those heels down, your hands back. It's just a nice stretch. Nice stretch in the shoulders. Nice stretch in the back of the thighs, in the back of the calves. Downward dog is an amazing position. There's a lot more going on here than you realize. It's activates every muscle in your body. So yeah, just get your heels as close as you can to the mat, and just relax. Just rest there. Just breathe. Then we're gonna roll over on the left side of the left foot. Plant that left hand, and bring that right foot up, and then bring your right arm up, and just breathe. And balance. And breathe. There we go. All right. Bring that right hand down. That right foot down. We'll do that on the other side. Roll over onto the right foot. Lift that left leg up in the air. And that left arm. And just balance. And breathe. Yeah. All right. Then come back down in the plank. Bring your knees down. And then bring your torso down. We'll do a little bit of child's pose. Bring your buttocks back onto your heels. And then just lay yourself down. Nice stretch. Here's the nose. And breathe. If you want, you can stretch those shoulders out. Walk those fingers forward. Get a nice stretch in those shoulders. Just breathe. Just relax. Child's pose is the best. And if you want, you can rock back and forth, left to right. Nice massage on the front of the feet and on the front of the ankles. They don't get that a lot. Or on the front of the calves, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to come up into tabletop. Cat cow. On all fours. You got your hands shoulder width apart, your knees hip width apart. Completely planted. Feeling good. Now we're going to do some work with the neck. So we're going to start with cat. We're going to exhale. Then we're going to inhale, cow, and really stretch. Push that buttocks up and your neck and stretch your thighs. Stick your tongue out and exhale. Cow. Round those shoulders up and round your back up. Push up with your hands. There you go. And inhaling. So good. And exhaling. All right, now we're going to open up the dog. So I'm going to take your right leg like so, lift it up, and we'll just hold. Oh, I'm great. How are you? That's a zero. There is a night where I am from. Okay, so you're just going to hold that right leg, and then we're going to stretch it out as far as we can, and then we're going to turn it, and we're going to open that dog. Sorry, it's hard for me to read while I'm doing asanas. And just breathe. Feel that nice stretch in the groin and the buttocks and the thighs. Up here in the shoulder too. All right, and bring that right leg down. Do the same on the other side. We'll be lifting that left leg up, as you can see there. And just, just hold it. And just hold. Yeah. And then from there, we're going to lift that left leg up as far as you can, and then we're going to twist it. We're going to open the dog, and we're going to look up this way. Yeah. Feeling that nice stretch in the groin and in the pelvis. Oh, yeah. All right. Bring that down. I'm just going to get you to slide through. Bring your knees up, and then just roll under the buttocks. We're going to go on the back. We're going to do a little bit of work here. Yeah. Let's say Zero. Hello, Zero. How are you? I'm fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So as you're lying back on the mat, reach your hands up in the air. And then slowly, slowly, slowly hold yourself up with your stomach muscles and just slide down. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to do a little bit of work on the spine. So we're going to start with some spinal twists. You're going to stretch your arms out as far as you can. And then you're going to take your right leg, bring that up and over the left leg. And we're going to take the left hand, and we're going to put that on the right knee. And we're going to breathe. Keeping that right shoulder and that right ear on the ground. Moving any props that you might have. And on the exhale, you can put a little bit of pressure on the knee. A little bit more of a twist. And one more. It's so nice when you open up and you let a nice big breath in there. It's sure, like, it just feels so good. Your spine's like, aha, that's what we've been waiting for. Why haven't you done that? All right. I'll bring that right leg up, that left leg up over, switch your head, move it to the left side, and that right hand up on that left knee, and Put a little pressure on the twist and breathe. Remember to keep that left ear and that left shoulder on the mat. Exhaling, putting a little extra pressure on that twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Good. All right. Bring those feet and those knees together, those heels and those feet, the balls of your feet together. Just let those knees flail out and just relax. You can rock left and right. Feels good for you. I always like to get as much motion in the spine as possible. And get those hips nice and opened up. Yeah, we love our hips. All right, now you're gonna bring your right leg in, stretch your left leg out and up. And then you're gonna bring your head, your chin up to your knee. And we're gonna just hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to do it on the other side. Stretch that right leg out, bring that left leg in, and tuck your chin and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Now you're going to bring both of those knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze, a nice bear hug. And then just next, put your head down and do some nice rolling on the back. Grab your knees with your hands, spread your legs, and just nice rolling on the back, massaging the internal organs, spine. Yeah, feel a nice stretch in the pelvis and the hips. Put a little extra pressure in your hands, stretching out those tight pelvis. Yeah, it feels so good. So good. Makes us so much more limber when we do this stuff. And as you age, it's very important to be limber, because if you're not, you're going to end up with dealing with stuff that you don't want to deal with. This is preventative medicine. Preventative. We do this daily so that we don't have issues. Yeah. All right, now stretch those feet and those hands straight up in the air. There. Feel that nice stretch in the shoulders. Yeah, just reach. Yeah. All right, now bring those hands down. And you're going to grab your butt and slowly roll yourself up for shoulder stand. This is where it is. Grab your hips with your hands. Tuck your thumbs to your hip bones. Let those feet go straight up in the air. Feel that nice change, the reversal of blood flow. And just relax. And then we're going to spread the legs. And then give them a nice twist. Right leg towards your forehead. Touch your nose. And then twist back the other way. Left leg coming into my head. And touch my nose. And then bring those feet up. Bring your hands down. Just let those feet come down to the ground. Nice and slow. Nice back bend. And just breathe and smile. Yeah. we're going to roll down nice and slow, bringing those thighs into the chest and give yourself a nice big bear hug because you're worth it. You're beautiful and you deserve it. There you go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And bring those legs down. We're going to do a little bit of back bends. And we're going to do some savasana. And then we're into final meditation. So from here, I want to bring your heels into your buttocks. Clasp your hands underneath your buttocks. So you're going to have to pelvis. Roll your shoulder under. And just push up with those feet. Push that pelvis up in the air. Feel a nice stretch in the pelvis. Nice stretch in the buttocks, the back of the thighs. And just breathe. And smile. All right. Bring that down. Bring your feet together. Let the knees flail out. And just relax. We'll do 2 more rounds of the back bends. The last one will be a wheel. A little more complicated. Try. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, that's fine too. Just stay with the back bend. This one's going to be a little bit different. So bring those feet and those heels into your buttocks. Clasp with the hands again underneath. Roll those shoulders up. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can release with your hands. Put your hands up underneath your buttocks and really lift that pelvis up in the air. Give yourself a nice stretch in the pelvis. There we go. And breathe. And smile. All right. Let that down nice and slow. Bring those feet together again. Let the knees flail out. And just relax. All right, last one. We're going to bring the feet and knees together again. Heels to the buttocks. This time you're going to take your hands and we're going to reverse them like so. Put them underneath your shoulders. And we're going to lift up with your pelvis. We're going to roll the neck up onto your head. Oops, my earring got caught. That didn't feel good. Excuse me. Sorry. Mental note. No big earrings for yoga. Put this back on. Okay. Get those hands planted behind your shoulders. Lift up with the pelvis. Now you're going to roll onto your neck, under the base of your top of your head, and just lift up with those arms and just breathe. Okay, bring yourself down nice and slow. And those feet flail out. You're going to have a nice savasana. So just get comfortable. Like all of your fear, all of your stress, all of your worries, anything that's bugging you, just let it all go. And just breathe. Feel all that prana flowing through the body, all the nice blood flowing through the body, all the nice openings we've created. And I'll have a nice savasana. I'll come get you in a couple of minutes. Namaste. Okay, slowly make your way on your right side. Use that left hand up, and then let's make our way in front of our mat for final meditation. Buenas noches, Zero. Buenas noches. I hope you have a good sleep. It's daytime here. Well, I didn't leave a lot of time for the final meditation, so that was an accident. My apologies. I will get better at my timing as I go. It's all a feeling process. It's just a process of feeling everything. And so, so here we are for final meditation. We only have 8 minutes remaining, so we will do it. We'll do it quick. I just want you to take in 3 deep breaths and then sigh them out. Inhale through the nose and sigh. Sigh it out. Anything that you got going on in there. One more time. Inhaling through the nose and sighing that out. And last but not least, inhaling through the nose. And exhale. A disaster. That happens. All right. So instead of going through all of our normal rituals, today we're just going to touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of our mouth, exhale, and we're going to roll our eyes up between our to our Ajna chakra between the 2 eyebrows, and our mantra will be: I am light, I am love, I am free. Keep your hands in Unity Mudra underneath, and we will see you in 6 minutes. Namaste. Enjoy your meditation. Okay, slowly bring yourself back into the body.